Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Dungeons of the Mad Mage, where we shout numbers at each other. It's been a while. When did we last play?
Well, the game says December 9th, so...
It wasn't December 9th. It was the week after December 9th.
Shit.
And not since then.
Did we not play like 2 weeks ago?
No.
I think we played 13. I don't know if we played 20. I know we didn't play 27. But I that's all I know.
It's been a bit.
It's been a wee bit. It's been holiday season, right? It's been Christmas and New Year's and all that jazz. We've been on hiatus, vacations, families, illnesses, yada yada.
Waiting.
Illnesses because of families.
Yeah. So we are back from the holiday break with some more Dungeon of the Mad Mage. But I need a recap. And I'm assuming you guys do too. So let's.
What campaign are we playing again?
Die to some automatons, if I recall.
Right. All right. Okay.
It says we're playing Pillars of. It says we're playing Pillars of Eternity 2. Just so you know.
It
Right.
shouldn't.
That's not what I signed up
You
for.
might.
We're
You
not
might
doing
need
that?
to update your refresh the stream because the
I called
title.
it Seraphim.
I literally just opened it.
This is news to me, Jeremy.
Yeah, I just refreshed and it says it's still.
Why is your shit broke?
Mine says D&D. Don't worry.
Well, I mean, I don't actually care. You do you. Now, okay, just updated. It did, like, as I was watching.
Okay.
I need to go over there.
Let's kick this off with a little bit of a recap, shall we?
We shall.
I'll allow it.
So, previously, in the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, the party found themselves locked in... Wow, this was so long ago. Locked in deadly combat with 2 Drider and a swarm of giant spiders. The abominable servants of Lolth were deadly fighters, especially together. But a combination of stunning strikes, unseen bone daggers, and Ashes, who was also there, eventually took the creatures down.
Wow.
Love it.
Weary and wounded, the party sent Bones forward to scout, hoping nothing would await them around the corner. Bones found the next section of the tunnels to indeed be a dead end, but he felt eyes upon him as he explored. I'm curious as to what that was. Aw, thanks for the subscription, Jay.
You don't deserve it, asshole.
Unsure of what might be around, but desperately needing to rest, the party decided to take their chances. Fortunately, it seemed they were indeed safe. After recovering from the battle, they explored the Drider's den and found objects of worship the creatures had apparently been creating. More importantly, the party found, hidden behind a wall of web, an archgate. The gate had several statuettes associated with it, as well as a carving of a rising moon over a mountain. There was a small hole in the center of the mountain, and Matashtai had the idea to put the unicorn statuette's horn into the hole. This activated the gate and opened within it a silvery portal. The last time they had tried a gate, the party had been rebuffed by a mystical voice that had told them that they were not yet strong enough to proceed. They were curious if that had changed. Matashtai and Ezrah decided to enter into the portal, while Bones and Ashes waited on this side, just in case the portal needed to be reopened. Matashtai and Ezrah entered, and after some time, the portal shut, cutting the rope they had tied to themselves as a precaution. Ashes attempted to reopen the portal, but to no avail. Meanwhile, Matashtai and Ezrah found themselves in a tunnel of magical energy, so thick that it was almost as if they were swimming. The energy was surrounded by a dark, though not inherently evil, force. Their bodies were attempting to move forward, the current trying to pull them through the tunnel, but Ezrah could see something barred their passage. It was then that the mystical voice spoke to them once more. It identified that they had become stronger, strong enough to pass forward, but it mused as to their intent and questioned them on what they sought within the dungeon. Ezrah and Matashtai answered in turn, and when the mystical presence looked upon Ezrah, it flinched back from him. Matashtai questioned the presence, trying to find some common ground, or at the very least, a name for this force. But it seemed as if whatever it was too cautious, unsure of whether it could trust the party or not. Whatever the force was, it was clear that holding the two of them here was taxing its strength. It warned them that separating within the dungeon could be incredibly dangerous, and told them, when using the portals in the future, that they should do so as a group, or not at all. It then asked whether they wanted to be sent forward or back. Ezrah and Matashtai chose to be returned whence they came. The portal spit them back out onto an awaiting ashes, and then the party convened to discuss what had happened. After talking it through, the party decided to go forward into the portal anyways. They activated it, passed through the flowing tunnel of energy, and found themselves in a very different environment. Rather than winding tunnels, they were in structured halls of dwarven design. Much to their dismay, the portal that had spit them back out would not reopen. They resolved to explore the area further, but after determining that the south might be trapped, they headed north through a series of dwarven rooms, eventually finding another archgate, this one with the familiar design of a rust monster. After activating the gate, they realized they might have a way out of this unexplored location. Emboldened by this, they decided to explore further, heading north and finding themselves in a circular chamber with two dwarven statues guarding its northern exit. The party was immediately suspicious of the statues, to the point that Matashtai even shot an arrow at one. But nothing seemed to happen. Still, sensing a trap, the party readied itself and sent Ashes forward, who was promptly attacked by the now awakened dwarven statues. And that is where we find ourselves. So, I will toss you guys onto the map. And I think we already rolled initiative.
Toss me, daddy.
Remembering correctly?
Yeah, we did, but we should definitely throw those out.
I don't think so. I think we're probably happy.
It's been so long. I feel like
Probably.
it's like it's really ruined the magic, if I'm honest with you.
Probably happy.
I came here to
with
roll
it.
dice, Jeremy.
I came here to roll dice, not to be told I've already rolled them.
Oh, well, that's good that we're in combat, because
we
you're just going to
rolled
roll
them like a
a
month
whole
ago,
bunch of dice
like-
now.
There's got to be an expiration date on
Initiative rolls.
You think
Yeah.
so?
Wait, you roll initiative rolls and you don't actually do anything with initiative for a month? That seems sketch.
That does seem
Seems
pretty
real
I
sketchy.
don't know.
I agree. Big agree.
That being said, you all are not surprised. The things are not surprised. Nobody's surprised. Ashes walks up to them. They glow red,
Kill him right.
burst, and come to life. And one of them immediately attacks Ashes. So we're gonna get a couple of each of them kind of like comes out with these long swords, right? So we get one. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. This one. Why do they do that?
Hard to say.
Sorry, it's not
Probably
a long
because they-
sword. Let me rename
Probably
this
because they
real
wanted
quick.
to have their
It's a
initiative rerolled if I
It's
had
a
to
battle
guess.
axe because they could type the description in there. This weapon is a battle axe if it's a dwarven statue, but they can't actually rename it. So here's the battle axe attack. Whoa! I think that's a miss.
That's a miss.
And
Fairly
then
reasonable.
it quite quickly flicks its wrists and brings the battle axe again for a second strike.
Okay. Well, where's the death beam?
Wha-pa-pa-da.
Ashes can't be crit.
You
Well,
cannot be crit. However,
I'll take 11.
it's still a hit, so it's still 11. So you are able to deftly parry or block the initial blow. But the second one catches you by surprise. These things are actually pretty quick. So, you all watch as Ashes walks forward and promptly gets bashed by one of these dwarven statues, and then it's Matashtai's turn.
I dash forward.
He's a dashing.
Oh, actually, I don't think I can make it there.
Might be able to.
Hold on. Oh, 5 at a corner. I can't. 5. Wait. All right. So I rush at this man,
Okay,
bringing Tambakiri to bear.
gotcha.
As soon as you walk up and be like, surprise, they're alive.
Yeah, it's very like, we knew this was coming.
Thanks for checking. And then I attack.
Whoop, whoop.
So slash out with my spear, and then punch it in its automaton knee.
Okay, so which one are you swinging at?
How many?
Left or right?
I'll go with the right one.
Okay, so both of your blows do connect, though not by much. As you're fighting these things, you can tell that they're fast, well armored, and skilled.
Okay. I'm then going to use my bonus action to take patient defense.
Ooh. All right, cool. Gonna drop into a defensive stance. And Ezra, you're up.
Oh
I
boy.
can imagine it's the Royal Guard stance. Devil May Cry.
Oh, right, because he does
Everything is going to be Devil May Cry going forward.
Sorry, it's on the brain. It's on the brain real hard.
GDQ.
And actually playing it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Is Royal Guard
Virgil's
still
so
a thing
fun.
in the games?
Do what? Royal Guard? Yeah.
I thought you were playing the
Yep.
newer games.
I mean,
isn't-
I am.
and
Virgil
it's
just
still-
released as a character not too long ago.
It's still a thing in the newer games.
Oh yeah, yeah. DMC 5, like the second you had access to Dante, he had access to Royal Guard
Nice, that's cool.
and release. He'd be like,
All right.
"Rah." Take it all back.
Gonna go ahead and twin haste.
Ooh,
Matt
2-2-2.
Ashes.
Okay. Ashes gets both hastes. Nice, awesome. I know you
Get
said
outta here,
you said
Jeremy.
Matt and Ashes, but it sounded like you said at Ashes, and I was like, oh, nice.
Oh,
And I'll use my bonus action as I'm casting to ghost a little bit further away.
Okay. Wind drifts you, carries you. I like to think that like it actually happens like while you're casting, so you're like
Yep.
you actually like
There's just
start the
this, like,
casting and then it just
cyclone.
like lifts you and pulls you away as you're like finishing the arcane casting, you know, and throwing the magic out. Like that looks really cool in my mind. Your vitiligo flaring as it happens, like that's pretty cool. Okay, sweet. So Matashtai and Ashes are now hasty boys. They passed. And then we have Bones.
Bones, who's with the busy.
Bones is busy, so let's jump to Ashes.
Okay.
You're up.
Bonus action. I will imbue my sword with the power of Thunder. And take
Thunder.
Thunder.
Sorry.
Thundercats. Ho. Okay. So I've taken the damage.
Okay. Take 5 damage.
I will slap on the thunder. And then I attack wildly at the one that Matashtai is actually hit instead. I'll just kind of sneak over there and start
Sure.
smashing that way. Where is my quick two-hand? Okay. Does a 17 hits?
This thing, they're both like wielding battle axes and shields, right?
Mhm.
This thing immediately like actually interposes its shield between you and him.
20.
Meets it, beats it.
Okay, cool. Boom. And here's the measly 8. Sure.
The measly
cool.
8.
And let's tack on. Where's right damage? A little bit more substantial 14.
Okay.
Okay. And now I use my hasted action. Wait, was that all 3 attacks? I got a 17, a 20, and a 26. Okay, yeah, that's all my
Wait,
attacks.
why do you get 3 attacks?
Haste.
Okay, gotcha. So, but you're saying that, so that was your third attack
That
with
was
haste.
my third attack.
Gotcha.
The first one missed and the next two
Okay.
did. So that's 3. I'm done.
Oh my goodness. Roll20 is chugging for me changing tokens. Why? Alright, I'm refreshing on Roll20 real quick. I don't know
You best
why
get
the
those jeans off too, Zach.
stuff's going
Oh, he's
fucking
not wearing a
batshit
headset.
crazy.
I will in a minute.
Did you get those jeans off?
Not yet. They're still on, bro. Why, you want to see my ding dong?
Yeah, just show me your ding dong.
Don't,
All right, hold on.
I'll,
What's your phone number? I got a
Hmm?
pick for you.
Can't do
What
that. Can't do that on
I
stream.
have to do to get inside of you? To get inside of you.
Oh my.
Lord.
I
get inside
love
of me?
the
I
way
don't know.
You move when I'm inside of you.
It might be a little bit
When
to get
I'm
inside of me.
inside of you.
I have a
Significantly less for
concern.
me to get inside of you. Put barely any goddamn sauce in these bitches. Why they gotta be stingy?
Okay. Much better. I don't know what happens there, but like as I change tokens, Roll20 gets like real ooh about it, and the more I change like information on tokens, the worse it
The more
gets.
fun it gets.
To where I'm just like, as soon as I reload, like that was it took less than half a second to edit. Whereas it was taking like 8 seconds to edit. Like, anyways, Bones, we skipped you because it was Ashes, so we're back to Bones' turn. What do you want to do?
All right, can I get behind them, or are those doors taking up that whole space?
Those doors are taking up that whole space.
Okie dokie. Then I will fucking huck a dagger.
Okay.
Get hooked.
Yeah. Fucking huck, fuck. Huck a huck.
Huck a fuck.
Huck a fuck.
I don't want to do it now.
Okay. Fair enough.
You put me off of the idea.
Okay.
No, I do it anyway. I bet these things probably need some magical daggers. I only got so many of those, so I guess we'll see how that goes. I throw a wind spike first and normal. Not sharpshooting, throwing.
Okay. 25 will hit.
25. Snake attack. I'm a snake.
I'm a snake. I'm a snake. The assault of, or such a concentrated assault from Matashtai, Ashes, and Bones. That dagger whips through the air, impales into the chest of this statue, and the whole thing just shatters.
No,
Explodes
don't
into an array of dust and stone.
Dwarven friend.
Hell yeah.
Okay, sharpshooter, normal bow, other one.
Okay.
The whip.
Offhand. Phone
Flip,
down.
flip.
Sharpshooter.
Whip.
Well,
This one.
Oh,
4.
Uh-oh.
please confirm that critical.
you know, I always thought it was cool that Tobey Maguire Spider-Man could actually
I got one.
web naturally.
15.
Okay, you
I thought it
don't
was kind of weird.
you don't
like,
hit
he
someone
actually
in the back of
Had,
the head.
like
Damn,
something that
land.
produced it in his wrist.
Yeah, so biological Spider-Man versus mechanical Spider-Man, I have always favored mechanical Spider-Man.
I mean,
that,
it's
Dan?
fine. I just thought that it was cool that they tried to make a version that just naturally produced web, like a spider.
How do you feel about Miles Morales with his little shocky and invisible powers? Let's then also mechanical webs.
Yeah, he has mechanical webs.
Stay with that.
He's cool, but the thing is, like, wasn't the lightning?
That's the end of
given
your
to
turn,
him
right, Zach?
through, like a symbiote or something?
I don't know his lore.
Oh, y'all killed the one that didn't get a chance to go. Unfortunate.
Oh, boo-hoo!
Wow! Someone's
I
big
really
mad.
expected them to like fucking breathe fire like a goddamn Dominator or some shit.
they just haven't yet.
The first statue is gonna just
Open up its
continue
face
to
and breathe fire like a Dominator?
continue to battle axe ashes.
That would have been climactic as fuck if you had done that.
18's a miss.
Meets it, beats it,
It would have
Jeremy.
been pretty
Oh,
cool,
is
but-
it 18? I thought you had 20 AC now.
I do whenever my shield's out, but I'm
Well,
pretty
what-
good.
what
But
about
you
have
also
haste,
have
dude.
haste, so
I do have haste. Hey, Jake. Thank you for not letting me take this 8 damage.
So-
What can I say except you're welcome?
okay, so that's a miss from that dwarven statue. Matashtai, you're up.
Speaking of you're welcome, did you see Dwayne the Rock Johnson as Raikage?
What?
No,
It's
Who?
great.
is it?
People Photoshop Dwayne the Rock Johnson to look like
Oh,
the
okay.
Raikage.
I thought he actually like dressed up or
Okay.
something.
He
Yeah.
hasn't yet, but that dude's a nerd, and I bet you he will.
What do you
All right, I'm gonna slash out at this boy.
Ooh, he's slashing.
I'm gonna smash Tamakiri down on its helmed head,
Yes,
That's
you
a hit.
are.
and then
Jeez.
after doing that, I'm gonna uppercut it in the chin, but I miss.
That's the hard stone on your knuckles.
So I bonk it again.
This is a pattern. Weapon
And then I
good,
uppercut it
flesh
again.
bad. Okay, flesh maybe not so bad. All right,
The flat.
31 damage. Nice. Anything else for your turn?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Flurry of blows comes a non-flurry of blows. Flurry of blows comes out of Matashtai, and then it's Ezra's turn.
It's still standing. I don't like that. I'm gonna claw at it from a range.
Okay.
Did you miss an attack, Mitch?
Yeah, the 13 he missed.
No,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, I
did
missed
you,
one tick.
did you not do your hasted attack?
I did my hasted. I did not do flurry of blows.
Because he did 2, and then with a bonus action, he did a 3rd, and then with the 4th, that's his hasted action.
Oh, I don't see that. I only see. Oh, yeah, there it is. JK, I see it. I'm good.
So Ezra, your spectral claw rakes down the side. It actually makes this kind of like squealing sound, right? Down the side of the statue. But it doesn't seem to have done anything to it. Like, not at all.
Well, not surprised. Yay, construct.
Necrotic resistance strikes again.
So, is that the end of your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bones, you're up.
Oh, God, I got chicken all over my hands.
Chicken hands.
Oh shit, he's got chicken hands.
Oh shit! Did you get a KFC console?
Not yet.
No, it's a KFC console.
the
Yeah,
KFC.
you're right. Is a K,
Whatever.
or it could be a KF console.
No,
Yeah, I like to think of it as a KF console, but it's really just an air fryer.
it's
Yes,
just
you
an air fryer.
know.
Absolutely. Oh,
Okay,
fuck.
I will.
I'm glad we all watched that today. Apparently, like
Today.
Was
I
it
didn't
today
watch
or
that.
was
That
it yesterday?
Wow,
That was weeks ago.
I whipped Gore at it.
Oh, sorry. Never mind.
Enjoy that.
Gore.
10.
Oh.
Now I
Oh.
whip an offhand bone dag, not sharpshooter.
Okay. Gore goes wide.
Yeah,
Uh,
baby. Snake
The
attack.
offhand
Snakes.
bone dag.
That is such
25.
ridiculous damage. What is with this fucking damage?
It's not magic though. I'm sure it's like does actually 4.
It hits, but it does not seem to penetrate the hardened armor of the dwarven statue.
Yeah, that's fair enough. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I retrieve wind spike.
Okay, gotcha.
Turn over.
I'm good.
Ashes, you're up.
I go to town.
I go to town. What town are you going to?
Yeah.
Guys, Ashes
Yeah,
just
it's like a
leaves
third
and
time.
goes back to Waterdeep.
Good time.
The 28 and the 26 hit.
Right. So 10, 12, 12.
Total damage.
26. 31.
Okay. Ashes does indeed go to town after again a combined assault from Matashtai, Bones, and Ashes. This dwarven statue, you see cracks begin to form across its chest, and it just like flat out pauses for a second, and then the cracks and the whole thing shatters.
I'm gonna
and dust
wait. And I'm
goes
gonna sheath
everywhere.
my sword right when it cracks. Sorry,
Nice.
Wait, Virgil.
We're
right.
just gonna rename you to Virgil.
I need more power.
Okay. I almost feel bad. Those are like kind of works of art.
Legitimately they looked, now they're pieces of rubble and dust, but they were intricately carved, crafted, beautiful pieces of stonework. And the way
Great,
that
now I
they
feel bad.
moved
I don't. Fuck that
was
artsy bullshit.
was
Hold on.
pretty remarkable as well, right? There didn't seem to be hinges or anything like that. Like there was nothing to the mechanical side of like a construct that you would normally assume. It's just like the stone came to life. Yeah. But right as the final dwarven statue is destroyed, the dust begins to settle. A calm sets about the room, and you find yourselves unchallenged. There are huge double doors to the north and to the east, and then there's the large open southern hall to the south. What do you want to do?
I'll haste drop after a couple moments.
Is there anything I can? Oh,
Oh god, it's the
God.
worst.
I hate it.
I
That's
think
not
we should explore, but I defer to you guys because I'm eating.
Did you say we should explore?
Yeah, explore. Maybe
Okay.
venture, but mostly explore right
maybe
now.
venture bit.
Maybe some venture,
alright.
maybe some explore.
We just had
Yeah.
adventure, so now we got to do a little explore.
Ah.
We'll explore.
That's fair.
Well, y'all want to check to the east first before we go to
I
whatever
don't know,
these
they're-
things we're protecting?
They were
Does
guarding the
there seem-
north.
Does there seem to be anything of value on these golems?
So just looking at some of the ruined chunks of stone, the carvings, like honestly, if they were not utterly destroyed, you imagine these statues themselves, even not animated, right, just in statue form. These are the types of things that you would see on a palace grounds or a noble's estate, right? They themselves probably would have fetched a pretty penny. But they are made entirely out of stone. Even their battle axes are made of stone. So now that everything is kind of shattered, it seems unlikely that anything would be of value.
Do there seem to be any runes or seals that might denote a house or clan on these creatures?
There are... Roll an investigation check for me.
Do my spectacles help and give me advantage?
Are you
What do
looking
they
at everything
normally
like
give you?
this?
What,
I mean, I'm wearing them.
Yeah. So they give you advantage when you are doing a site-based investigation, right?
Yes.
Yes, then definitely. Yeah, because you're basically like you're picking up pieces and like squinting at like little chunks and stuff like that, rifling through some of these, and you needed the advantage. Nice.
Advantage.
Okay, so you do find a. It's hard to piece together. No pun intended. But you do find kind of like a series of runes that might be something like a maker's mark or something to do with the enchantment placed upon the statues themselves.
Okay.
Do you just read Dwarven?
Yes.
I do.
No, I do not read Dwarven.
You
I
do not-
do.
This may come as a surprise, but I don't.
Do you just point them out to Bones and
Yeah.
go from there?
I'm the resident dwarf expert here, and
So-
I'm a cat.
Bones, most of it is gibberish. You realize as Ezra's pieced together some of these runes, they trying to put them into any realistic order after they've been shattered. This is like a jigsaw puzzle. You could do this in hours, perhaps, to get real information.
Magic bullshit. I throw it across the room.
But, so you do get one thing that you're able to piece together. That is kind of something that Ezra was looking for, and that is two signifiers of a clan name, right?
Mhm.
And as you piece them together, the clan name is Malair.
Malaire. Got it.
Malaire.
Huh?
Malarican Ale?
Dun dun dun.
It was before the break with the Ken family.
Okay.
One made barrels, one made ale. It was destined.
It was destined for greatness. All right. What now? Ooh, my. This is very quiet.
Yo, you need to get us a sponsorship to Reese's. I hear Reese's is sponsoring people now.
Reese's, why?
I mean, that would be pretty cool.
Because Reese's are delicious. I don't understand.
Yeah, so
Oh,
we can get
okay.
some Reese's. I don't know what you. What question is
Understood.
that?
I didn't know if you had like a particular reason other than just enjoying Reese's.
I would just enjoy some Reese's.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Let's I would be glad to talk about how much I enjoy Reese's if we had a sponsorship.
So,
That
Sponsor us,
smoking
Reese's.
chocolate with just the right amount of sugar.
moving
It's the
past the hypothetical sponsorships for our 5 viewers, what would you guys like to do now that you have bested these dwarven statues and found their maker mark?
The 5 viewers, which are us.
spot.
Well,
Yeah.
one of them's not us because one of them's not me.
Oh, fair. Probably Rachel.
I don't watch myself. That's weird.
Yeah, Rachel might watch. No, I'm not sure.
You probably should watch yourself. That's really how you get better.
How am I going to watch myself and do things at the same time?
Figure it out.
How
You'll get
about
better.
you figure out what you would like to do next?
Matt said like every 17 times he wants to go through the damn doors.
Which doors? There multiple doors.
He said the east doors, and I said, well, they were protecting the north doors, and nobody protects nothing that's not good.
Which means
Fair point. I think let's go north then.
Okay. Alright. The party convenes at the northern doors. Okay, so they are relatively nondescript, right? They are massive. They're bronzed. But they do not... They are engraved, right? There's a kind of like what's the word that I'm looking for? There's like a trim around them, like edging them, basically.
Okay.
Like a slight pattern, but there's no artwork. There's no engravings or carvings or anything like that. They're just these massive bronzed doors.
Open sesame.
Okay. Ashes, you set yourself against the doors and push, and kind of initially you're like, oh wait, oh, and roll me an athletics check.
Oh, it's one of these. Athletics. I open the door.
So yeah, it's like that big like Samson moment, right, where you just.
Are you still a wolf? Oh, aren't you a wolf for an hour?
Not a wolf. I would have gotten an advantage if I was.
Yeah. But there's this big groaning and kind of like initial scraping, right? And you look down and you can see immediately there's like this layer of age where dust and grime is kind of like collected under the lip of these doors. And these things haven't moved in centuries at least, right? And it's kind of wedged them, so you set yourself and push and groan, and there's that kind of like initial scraping, and then as that all that collection begins to disperse or be moved or spread aside, the excellent carving of the doors themselves takes way, and all of that resistance just dissipates, and you're moving these. You go from to basically just like. Whew, and the doors just fling open and slam against the sides of the walls, holding them.
Come on and slam.
Oh, and you see before you, this is a big one.
You are strong.
So, Holamola. Beyond the large bronze doors lies an ancient shrine. 4 statues dominate the focus of the room, each standing in a corner niche of its own. The first carries a great hammer and shield with a long flowing beard and bearing an anvil as its symbol. The second, a woman in the middle of speaking, 2 massive interlocked rings in her outstretched hands. The third, a dour-looking fellow sheathed in heavy armor, 2 battle axes crossed over his chest. The fourth and final, younger-looking, thinner, and almost agile fluidity captured in his stance. He seems almost out of place amongst the other dwarves, with his thigh-high, fur-trimmed boots. The entire place has an air of ancient severity, though the fourth statue does cut the stoicism a bit.
It's just more statues.
These statues, they might speak to Bones on this one, but probably to all of you, right? These are beautiful.
Damn, I love beautiful things.
These are works of art. These are master craftsmanship.
I want to see them.
They are. So the way that I describe them, right, is only so much detail. These look almost lifelike, except they're like twice or two to three times what a normal dwarf would be in size, right? But so they are almost they all have like that stature and the facial features and everything like that. But there is an eeriness, an odd, almost kind of like uncanny valley beauty to the realism in these statues.
Are there like plaques? My thought is, Are they dwarven kings or gods?
There's no plaques, there are no runes lining the walls. There's nothing of significance. Does anyone have religion trained?
Nope.
I don't think so, but I'll look.
Anybody who has religion trained could roll me a religion check.
Not
Do
me.
not have it.
Nope.
You guys aren't the religious type, unfortunately.
It's the only intelligence thing I don't have.
I just came off a big religious group for several years.
Fair enough.
That's a lie. I don't have nature either.
I have nature.
These figures are there is a regal nature and stature to them. Whether they be kings or gods, you're not sure on that. But whatever they are obviously incredibly important. Not just to have a shrine like this, but to have such incredibly talented skill placed into the carving of their likenesses.
I appreciate their skill. And while appreciating their skill, I'd like to check the room for hidden doors and
Okay.
or switches. I don't want to fuck up the statues, though.
Sure. As you inspect the room, what you actually do find is near the statue, the armored statue with the twin battle axes, actually like off to the side, slightly behind the statue, you find a tiny tapered cylinder of brass
Okay.
just lying on the floor amidst the dust.
Weird.
The dust, which, by the way, does not touch the statues. It coats the floor, but it does not touch the statues.
Does it touch the brass?
A little bit. There's like a fine layer over it, but not as thick as the floor itself.
Is there...
What other dwarf shit do I have? I got the dwarf head key. I touched it on it. Does that do anything?
On the... Oh, the tapered brass?
I want to see if it
Cylinder?
combines.
It doesn't seem
Wait.
like it would in any way.
Didn't you say it's like a brass tube on the ground?
Yeah.
Like, can we
Yeah.
pick it up?
Yeah, it's a tiny
Okay.
brass cylinder that's tapered at one end.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if it opens the gate back to the terrible, horrible dry layer.
um,
Yeah, so it does. It does do that. Okay, cool.
Well, let's grab it just in case.
Let me give just a second. Let me do some quick investigation here. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, he doesn't actually know. Damn, I was really.
No,
fucking
like
jazzed
I'm
up
actually
that I was
doing some quick investigation. Because I know what it is, but I'm trying to see if there's...
I don't know what it is.
I think Ashes roll me a D20.
Ashes.
What'd you get?
Oh, no.
5?
Not
Five.
very high.
Like, no, not really sure.
All right, I get that other
This
dwarven
thing
thing
is-
we got from the werewolf. And I try to combine them.
From the werewolf?
Yeah, the half of the key to the whatever place.
Blink, 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 blink.
I don't have it in my bag anymore, so I can't. I gave it to Mitch. Mitch, can you tell me what that is?
Werewolf? Oh,
Yeah,
What?
from when we killed Shun Sheriff.
werewolf?
Yeah, he's a werewolf, wasn't he?
No.
No!
Were rat?
No!
Spider or mutated half
He wasn't
spider?
aware anything.
Not Shun Sheriff. I'm talking about the guy who commissioned us to kill him.
Oh,
the dude,
Oh.
the wizard that was working with the
were
were-rat.
rat. Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha.
yeah. That guy was a were rat. Yes. Okay.
Okay, so
It,
just saying.
or no, sorry. Yeah, he wasn't a were
wasn't
rat.
quite the
He-
mental
he was
gymnastics
working-
you made it out.
He
to
was
be.
working with
Correct. True.
with were rats. Yeah. Rizaril.
Yes, that man. I take that sucker out,
Now
Okay.
he's Riz of Fate.
and I try and combine them.
It doesn't. There does not seem to be a logical way to combine the two.
I care more about the craftsmanship than to do the Kamina method.
Okay. All right.
Look
all I
behind the
got.
other statues. see
Hey
if
guys,
they're-
I found this. It's a
I look
tube.
behind statues. See
Look
if
at this
there are
tube.
more cylinders.
You search. I mean, so you continue to search the room, and there is nothing else.
Okay.
Nothing else in these
Is there,
chambers
like-
aside from the statues. Them.
Can I look through it?
Yeah,
Or
it's
is it just
hollow.
Like a tube.
Yeah, it's a tube.
Can I look through it?
Is it like a blank shell?
It
Like
kind of narrows. Well, it's like so. It's a brass cylinder, right? That's hollowed out,
Yeah.
but it is tapered at one end.
okay.
I look through at both ends.
Okay, so there's a big end and a little end. So you look through the little end, and you can see a little bit more from the big end. You look through the big end, you can see less from the little end.
Okay. Do any of the statues have anything similar?
Not at all.
I look at each of the statues through each side, and then
I'll grab the base of one and just give it a little twist.
no, touch the statue. What's wrong with you?
He touches the statue. He touched the statue.
I
They're
forbid it.
they're ridiculously heavy. They do not move.
There's no like
Good.
mechanical component to them. What if I?
It doesn't seem
What if I
like
start
it.
grabbing their arms and seeing if they're like actually levers?
Okay, you start to pull on pieces
go
of the
to the-
statue.
the-
Arm snaps
that-
off.
That's orating.
They all seem to be incredibly sturdy. They resist your tugs, your pulls, your pushes, your prods.
Okay. All the while, Bone's just like, no, stop!
Bones, your series of investigations, looking at the statues from one way and then the other with the brass cylinder, doesn't seem to glean you any additional information.
All right, then I just put it. I just put it in myself, on myself, not in my
Okay.
bag of holding.
Like a suppository?
Yeah, inside of myself. Yeah.
You can notate
Well-
brass cylinder, or dwarven brass cylinder, 19.
I'm sorry, I got distracted by you using it as a suppository. But did we check to make sure there wasn't a spot to put this into the statues anywhere?
I don't know. I said
I'm
that. I have a
assuming that
20
that was a
passive
part of like
perception,
the
so I
investigating
assume
the
that-
statues, seeing if there was anything else going on, etc. There does not seem to be an obvious place to put this thing.
I'm bored.
I'm telling you, it goes in that sun. All right, no damn way it doesn't go in that sun.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, we can run back and check it real quick, just to make sure.
Okay. So, you guys begin to exit the room. What is your destination?
The other door.
Okay, so you just want to immediately turn to the east and explore there?
Y'all make sure to close these doors as we leave.
They require a little bit of oomph, not much to actually get them closed, to like swing them shut, but that kind of like final one, again, it's kind of like there's grime and
Ashes!
dust and everything like that, so you need like a little bit of to kind of like actually close them at the end.
Ashes,
Why?
help me close this door, please. I don't want anything getting in
Why?
there. Because the
They're just
statues were
statues.
they were so beautiful though. Somebody spent like a lifetime on each one.
Oh! I'll stomp over there.
Okay. Nice. And it's not hard to like pull them to and then give them like a good. It's like a door that is like slightly out off the frame, right? So you have to like pull really hard to actually close it. And boom, door's closed.
Grumble as I'm a stupid statue.
Thanks, Ashes.
Quiet one.
That's ominous. Did you mistake ominous for quiet?
No, I finished the tail end of that other song. It was quiet, so I moved to something that wasn't quiet and is now ominous. Okay, so you come to the eastern doors that are much like the northern doors. They're slightly smaller, but of the same design. There's no intricate carvings. They're just bronzed large doors. And you move to open them?
I move to open them.
Okay. These ones have been opened far more recently, it seems. And you have little to no trouble pushing them open. Before you stretches a long hallway. But what catches your attention immediately is a doorway to the northeast. It is a stone door, like the ones that you have seen in other rooms of this area, but it's been demolished. Like, it's just laying in piles of rubble, and the entryway, right? It just looks like someone Kool-Aid manned their way through the door.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Looks like the Juggernaut. From what I can see, it looks like the Juggernaut continued to nod.
Oh, so as you, this is gonna be fun. So as you step forward, Ashes, and you're kind of like looking, investigating into the room, right? You can see a little bit of the way into the room, but more specifically, what you can see is beyond the room, right, into another hallway and another like pile of rubble, right? So on the edge of your vision, you can see like another scenario maybe that has been destroyed, another wall or door or something, perhaps.
It looks like more destruction farther in. Do we go that way, or keep going down the hall?
I defer to you.
Let's check this busted up area first.
Busted up area.
Okay.
Is
So
there
you
any sign of what did it? Claw marks, weaponry.
So
Sure.
as you head within the chamber, from where this broken door leads, you find a room that has been thoroughly trashed. The walls are covered with deep scoring claw marks. The remains of some sort of wooden constructions have been smashed to pieces on the floor, and the southern door itself, of course, as you have seen, has been just splattered into ruins.
That's not ominous.
Not at all.
There is a door to the east, and as you guys have kind of ventured into the room, so where you're at in the kind of like center of the room is mostly clear, but lining the edges of the walls are just like piles of rubble, or not rubble, but wood, right? It's like some sort of furniture, something, whatever it used to be. It's almost unidentifiable because it has just been so thoroughly pulverized. But there is a door to the east, and then not a door, but a slight hallway leads northward, and you can see there's just a tunnel, like, burrowed into the wall going northward.
That's real concerning.
And there's just rubble strewn about the entirety of it. In fact, actually, as you guys have kind of drawn closer, this large tunnel seems to have been just hewn from the stone itself. Large, long, gouging claw marks crisscross the tunnel walls, and there's just debris and rubble all over the ground here.
Does it look like someone came into this room or left this room through this route?
That's a good
Roll
question.
me an investigation check. You can have advantage with your...
Good question.
well, you can have advantage if you get closer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Big oof.
A 10. It is hard to tell. It looks mostly like whatever came through here didn't leave through this wall, but arrived through this wall.
Good to know.
Kool-Aid man. Got it.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You can also see from where you guys are.
Inform that information and take a step back.
Okay.
Cool.
You
let's
guys
check
can
what's in this
see
door.
there is a western tunnel or western hallway and an eastern hallway leading up from the north there. And then you move over to this door. This door is much akin to the doors you have seen before, the ones that you saw in other rooms. It's called almost kind of that airtight seal, right? You don't see hinges or anything like that. It's built into the door and the wall and the frame itself.
More of insecurity.
So, you just move to open the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing seems to resist you. Door pulls open, and you see beyond another room. Within this room, you see along the east wall 3 dry stone basins evenly spaced out. And there is, in this southwest corner, a large stone cabinet. Its doors hang open, and on the ground in front of it are small piles of crumbling white bars, steel-bristled wooden brushes, and scraps of cloth.
This one's beyond me, friends.
Is it a washroom? You said stone basins like a sink?
They do look
Oh,
sink-like.
That makes sense. I thought it was a puzzle. Like in Die Hard 3. 2?
Die Hard 3? 2?
Water
What?
puzzle Die Hard. Die Hard 3. It's Die Hard 3.
Okay.
The gallons
I'm
of
not
water.
familiar with that one.
Yeah, I remember that. Samuel L. Jackson yelling.
Did you say you're
pretty
not
slow.
familiar with that one?
I am not familiar with that one.
You have a 3-gallon jug and a 5-gallon jug, but you have to get exactly 4 gallons into
Okay,
the 5-gallon jug.
I know what you're talking about now. That's from Die Hard 3?
Yeah,
Yes,
there's
it
a
is.
bomb that they need to defuse in a park.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember that. Jeremy Irons played the brother of Hans Gruber.
Nice.
Goober.
All right, and then there is a door to the south as well. Much akin to
Yes, I know
the
where that
other doors that you've seen.
That door just goes back to the hallway.
You think
Okay.
so? Let's check. I check.
Bones heads down, tries the door, and finds that it does indeed lead back out into the hallway that you were just in.
I would be careful that the whatever came through here might be down there.
I'm always careful. I walk out.
Right.
Oh, I turn back. It's the hallway. It's the hallway. I come back. Hey guys, it's the hallway. We found the hallway.
Thanks.
Hey, thanks for checking.
Spatial awareness is always ever impressing.
Okay. At that, I think what happens is I immediately roll 2d6. And we get a 6. As the situation tracker ticks up.
Hmm.
So
So the baby purple worm shows up.
the baby purple worm shows up.
The baby
Quadrant
purple worm? Holy shit, dude. That
No.
sounds cray.
What actually is gonna happen will be
Situations happening about.
nothing at this exact point in time. So, you guys head towards the north, back towards the opened, ruined tunnel. What do you want to do now?
You guys want to go ruined, or do you want to go not ruined?
Let's check not ruined first.
All right,
Okay.
left not ruined or right not ruined?
I'll
So
take off.
left.
Well, left not ruined turned into ruined.
Okay,
We have
so
more
as you
ruins.
guys are walking through this portion of the tunnel, right, you head west and then north, and immediately you see there is another one of these deep gouges into the hallway itself, into the wall, leading again kind of northward and away, much akin to what you saw previously, right? It looks like something just burrowed its way out of the wall. And then you have a hall going westward. And Bones, from where you're at, you can see there's some entryways to the north as well.
All right, let me just take a quick look. See, is this like? I just want to see if they connect, or if it's like we're dealing with like a maze spider situation.
Okay. You poke your head in.
Yep, they
And
connect.
as you round the corner, I need you to stop
Yeah.
moving, because as you round the corner, you run into something.
Oh shit! I run.
And no, you don't.
No, you don't.
You and everyone else rolls initiative, because this is your situations. As Bones, kind of calling out in the hallways of these ruins, has attracted some attention.
That doesn't sound like Bones.
That doesn't sound. No, not at all.
I'm actually very low key, so fuck off.
You are low key when you're not shouting.
Clear down here. It's
Sure.
clear. Hey guys, it's clear. It connects.
I was letting you guys know that it was clear. I've just had a meal, so I'm feeling very high energy right now.
Uh-oh.
All right. So, Ashes, you are the first. Bones is somewhat on the back foot, caught unexpectedly, face to face with some creature. You hear Bones shout, and you are the first to spring into action. What would you like to do?
I go 30 feet this way. Whoa, all right. Cool.
You run into the rubble-strewn tunnel, right up next to Bones, who's standing there like recovering from his surprise, and you see, you see this creature. Let me do this real fast.
That is
Large bipedal insectoid.
You see
Insect man.
large bipedal insectoid.
Oh, all right.
A big insectoid creature of an umber color.
Hey, try not to break the mandibles. They look awesome.
They do look
I will
awesome.
try not to break the mandibles for as awesome as they look. I use the rest of my movement, which is 10 feet, close in,
Okay.
and I big swing.
Okay.
Swinging bigly.
Swing and bigly. 18.
He swings bigly. That does hit. You feel your weapon connect with this creature's chitinous exoskeleton. And at first there is resistance, and you are just barely able to penetrate through its defenses.
Okay, so that's 15.
Okay.
Second strike.
Oh, shit. Hold that thought.
Third strike.
Well, no, I don't think that matters. Kind of weird.
The gaze.
Just like your mother, Trebek.
Let me double check this.
What do I?
Okay. Sorry. What was your your second attack was 25?
Yep.
What was the
First
third
one
attack?
was 18 for 15 damage. Second one was 15 for 14 damage.
14 damage. Okay. Sounds good. All right. Anything else for your turn?
That will be in turn.
Okay. So Ashes rushes up next to Bones, and immediately launches into an assault of this creature. As you begin to crack into its exoskeleton, the creature just like it warbles. It doesn't screech necessarily, but it lets out this hum and then this kind of almost throaty pulse, right?
Throat.
And it kind of like makes you nauseous just hearing it in the air. It's no bueno. And then it just kind of like lashes out at you. It has these massive gouging talons, but also these huge mandibles. So it's gonna swing twice with its claws. So once the 22 or 10, 26 or 8. And then it reaches down with its mandibles, and they basically do the like ching 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 at your face thing. Oof. Okay. So that's a big miss. You're able to duck that blow, which is fortunate because that would have fucking hurt.
Oh no, it's still
Yeah.
hurt.
So that is the creature's turn. Bones. As
I'm here.
you start your turn, you look at the creature and it has these huge eyes. As soon as you look at it, its eyes go and they flash open, and you see almost kind of like a kaleidoscope of colors.
Okay, cool. What does that mean?
Do you look at the creature or do you avert your gaze?
Can I see color? I thought I couldn't see colors in dark.
It doesn't matter in this instance.
Oh,
That's
okay,
just
got it.
literary flair.
I don't know. Yes, I look at it. I don't know any different.
Okay. Then I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Charisma +0. 18.
Oof. You are able to resist the confusing gaze of the Umber Hulk with a very high natural roll. Good job.
Damn, I'm awesome.
You feel kind of woozy. You feel like the kaleidoscope of colors coming from this thing's eyes is trying to fuck with your head, but you kind of like blink and wince away for a second and then refocus. And it's still doing it, right? It's still hard, but you're kind of like pushing through.
Colors
Still
do.
doing it.
The colors.
that colors. Okay. Cool. That's cool.
'Kay.
I whipped some dags at it.
You whip
Do I still get a
dags.
turn? I don't know if I get a turn.
Yeah,
Do I
yeah,
get a
yeah.
turn?
You get a turn. You get a turn. You're good.
Oh, okay, cool. I whip dags.
Dag whipping.
I whip wind spike at it first at normal. Boo! That's a 22. Snake attack.
That's a
Woo!
hit.
Offhand normal dag. Sharpshooter. Boo!
Okay.
See,
Ooh,
that's
that
11
one.
to hit.
That one clacks off of its chitinous hide.
Yeah, fair enough. I already got the snake attack.
Okay. Anything else?
Turn over.
Okay. Matashtai, you saw Ashes rush away, and you heard him begin to attack something. You heard something else fight back. You can see Bones whipping daggers into the darkness. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna forward the vision on this thing. Okay.
Okay.
How tall is this tunnel?
The tunnel itself is barely big enough to accommodate this creature, so it's just at about 10 feet. The creature's actually like hunched down, seemingly digging through.
Okay. Then I guess from here, is that cover?
He would have quarter cover because of Ashes.
And what's quarter cover?
My bad.
+2 to his AC.
Okay. We'll just try it.
Okay.
I'm going to pull out my bow, and I'm gonna pop a couple of shots off at this guy.
Awesome.
Pop, pop.
Use my bonus action to Kensei shot.
Okay.
I miss, and
Pew pew.
maybe hit.
The first one misses. The second one embeds into the seam between its head and its neck, right? That kind of like insectoid body part where they're stuck together. It kind of like buries into it, and the whole thing kind of like again does that warble, and you immediately feel nauseous. It's almost, you can almost see, it's almost like a heat mirage, right? You know, like shimmers coming off of like asphalt, right? The thing actually, like when it warbles, the air kind of does that.
No.
He's definitely not calling for help. Definitely not.
8 damage.
Okay, 8 damage. Anything else for your turn?
No, that'll be it.
Okay. Ezra, you hear the sounds of combat from your allies, but you are kind of like alone in the dark right now. Everything else is kind of like branched away.
Well, I did hear Bones shout that they connected, so I would have deduced that, saying that the southern tunnel.
Oh, you would have even. You can hear. Yeah, you can hear sounds coming from both sets. Absolutely.
20. And I can see boy.
Yep.
So I claw boy.
You claw boy. You claw boy. Ooh, good claw. Yeah. So the spectral claw appears like right up next to you, Ashes, and actually like goes for almost this uppercut in underneath the chin of the creature, slashing kind of at where maybe a throat might be. And it seems to affect the creature well.
And then I take a couple of steps back into cover.
Okay. At the top of the round, Ashes, as it comes to your turn, you find yourself looking up at this creature, and its eyes kind of blossom, and there's just this kaleidoscopes of colors coming your way. Do you avert your gaze?
If I saw that it was trying to do something to Bones, yeah, I'll
Okay.
look away. I'm not
So as you choose to avert your gaze, you do not have to make a saving throw from looking at this creature. However, that means you are not looking at this creature. So if you do attack, it will be at disadvantage.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Now look away.
You look away. No saving throw required.
Cool.
Now
Now I attack at disadvantage. 14.
Ching! Off the side of the creature.
It's not hard to hit. Oh,
Ching!
that's hold on. Yeah, well,
Off the side
forgot
of the
to-
creature.
Okay, I hold my ground.
Okay.
And end my turn.
The creature is very displeased. But it can't really get past you. So it's
Good.
just gonna go to town. Ashes doing tank mode as Ashes does. It's gonna claw, bite. So claw. It's another 7 damage your way.
You about to be fuck up.
Claw, another 7 damage your way. And again, those mandibles do that shing 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 as they move
Maybe it's
towards your
time to be a
head.
wolf.
17.
Finally. Cool that you can actually roll under 20 something.
I keep missing with the mandibles. Don't you at me, bro.
Don't you at me.
I'm
you
missing
definitely
1/3
want
of my
people to at
attacks.
you. You
That's
really need
about
the
what you guys
engagement.
do. Get out of here.
Hold on.
Are you adding me, bro? Don't do it.
Adam.
Don't do it. All right, so that is the Umber Hulk's turn. Bones, you're up. And again,
I'm up.
you have that kaleidoscope of colors. Do you avert your gaze?
Okay, so here, remind me how this works. I don't think you can get sneak attack no matter what if you have disadvantage. Is that correct?
If you have disadvantage, I do not think you can get sneak attack.
Like, even if you have someone in range, I don't think you can get it.
I believe you are correct. Because I think
Okay, then-
having disadvantage immediately means you can't get sneak attack.
I think that's correct. I think that's how I remember it. Okay, well then I do not, because I like to sneak attack. Are you looking it up?
Yeah. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet, that enemy is incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage on the attack.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. So you cannot have disadvantage at all. Okay. Then no, I do not avert my gaze, and hope I just don't go crazy and kill everyone.
Okay, make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw. It's a 7.
It's a 7. Okay, I need you to roll a... You immediately feel your body go sluggish, and
Okay.
you realize that you cannot take reactions right now.
I'm a slug boy. Got it.
And I need you to roll a d8.
6.
You are dazed and you cannot act, but I need you to roll. You really only have a few directions, so roll me a 1 or a 2 or a 3.
Okay, so
Roll me a
you
1d3, sorry. Oh,
I don't know what's happening. Oh, I rolled a 1.
There went.
okay. Move west as far as you can.
Move west. Okay, so into the wall or
No, no, no. Following the path of the tunnel.
5, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 40.
Okay.
I only have 40.
Well, at least you can still sneak attack.
So yeah, you're good then. Okay.
It is what it is.
And that is the end of your turn.
That's the end of my turn.
Matashtai,
Bye, Felicia.
you watch as Bones does not avert his gaze, and the creature's eyes just pulse, and for a moment he goes like, "Oh," and then he just turns and starts running away. As that happens, you can see the creature, and its eyes turn towards you. Do you avert your gaze?
Yeah, that seems like a good idea to do.
Okay, you avert your gaze. You are not affected by the
Just want you to know
creature's
that
confusing
you will not be
glare.
able to sneak attack if you do that, though. So just keep that in mind.
Oh, good to know. Okay, I'll just make sure to account for that.
Any attacks
Okay.
you will have disadvantage on. So what would you like to do, sir?
I'm gonna move over here, get a clean shot on this boy.
Okay. Gotcha. So you move kind of around this little like nubbin of rock that's been left from the passage of this creature.
Let me use my bonus action to activate Kensei Shot.
Okay.
And blat.
Blat blat.
I missed with both.
One hits the wall like 2 feet away from you, and the other one
Bullshit,
like
still above 10.
the other one
Shit.
skims ashes and chings off of the creature's chitinous exoskeleton. Alright.
Cool.
Very nice. Ezra, the sounds of combat continue. What would you like to do?
The tactic worked last time, so the tactic will continue. Poke
Okay.
my head out, send a claw out, and I don't have advantage, so it's just the 20 to hit and 9 necrotic damage.
9 necrotic damage. Another spectral claw slashes into this creature and does seem to affect it well. Anything else for your turn?
I creep back into the shadows,
Fantastic.
and end my turn.
Ashes.
Could they
You
be
can You can hear movement behind you. You felt the whiz of an arrow go past. You saw the spectral claw slash into the creature
whiz.
again. You didn't see any daggers from Bones this turn, strangely, but you're sure he's back there.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do? Do
Maybe
you
just invisible.
avert your gaze?
I clench my eyes even tighter
Okay.
and attack at disadvantage. I know where he is. He's right down the hall. Oh,
Ching!
God. Hey. That's normal. Hold on. I gotta roll disadvantage.
Oh,
Roll another
please.
crit. Roll another crit.
Oh,
Right.
please.
Damn.
21.
Oh, but it's still a hit. 21 still hits.
Huh?
Huh?
Right damage. Thunder. Well, God. What's these fucking rolls?
Ashes strikes out. The first one just slides, sparks off of the chitinous exoskeleton of this creature. The second one kind of like growls in frustration, steps forward, stabs upward, it's striking true into the creature. And then there's this little like almost like a crack. It's like a depth charge underwater, right? As like the thunder kind of like goes. And splits the entire front of the creature in half. He had 10 health left. He had 10 health left. Your one thunder damage sealed the deal. So there's this, and then the whole thing just kind of it does that warble, and the air shimmers in front of you guys for a second, and then Ashes, you kind of get not vomited on, but the exoskeleton splits, right? And fluids do kind of like gush out at you. You're able to like, back away from it as it's kind of happening, and this whole thing just kind of like, it's almost construct like in after it dies, it kind of like holds for a second, and then takes a knee, arms go down, and then the whole body just goes to rest on the cavern floor in front of you.
You can come back, Bones.
And that's it. Oh, I forgot to mention this. Sorry, but earlier you guys got 550 experience. 550 experience for the dwarven statues.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
5, 4, 1, 2, 5.
Kick music back up.
How'd I come back then? Ash said I'd come back.
Yeah, after a moment passes, right, the confusion leaves your mind, and you find yourself standing back in front of this immense insectoid creature, now dead. Ezrah, the sounds of battle die down, subside, and
Do we get anything for the Umber Hulk?
You do not. It is a random encounter. You are penalized for that shit, not rewarded.
Okay.
That's horseshit.
It's horseshit.
Oh my God, but really, I'm like, okay, and everybody else is like, oh, grumble, grumble.
Nothing. Fuck off.
I didn't say everyone.
You did.
You did say everyone.
I'm pretty
said
sure
everyone.
you said
Straight up
everyone
everyone.
else was like,
Okay.
grumble, grumble.
Fuck
Alright,
off.
I go to cutting the mandibles off because I want those.
Okay, so Bones,
You
you
made them
set
sound
immediately,
very
right?
enticing.
You're just like, oh yeah, daddy. You set to harvesting these things. So I think we will probably take our break here, and when we come back, we'll play out that situation, which will probably be pretty quick, and then we will see where else doth the party go after having this surprise encounter with an Umber Hulk. Congratulations on surviving that. Good job, guys. Maybe if I hit with the mandibles ever, sadness
I don't
hero.
think you really need to worry about hitting any more than you did. I was at HP where you could have just downed me.
I know. I
Me
know.
too.
Anyways, we will see you all in
Jake,
just a
you're always
few.
there.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.